Hello and what's up guys? Well, welcome to this highlight video on Velocity Racing Motorsports, and today we will be highlighting the Nations Cup in Suzuka with the Red Bull X2019. And if you wonder where have I been, well, I've been just doing some crazy stuff, you know. Well, that was just something. And yep, we're gonna go right into the highlights of this race. This race was very chaotic in the beginning laps, and it started to get a bit heated. But this is gonna be a very good summary on today's race. So let's take a look at the highlights. And no, I'm not the one racing. The one racing is my teammate again, Rozaq Sumardani. He's driving, of course, the regulated car, which is the Red Bull X2019. Okay, so we are now looking at the start. And green, and here we go. The race starts off very well for all the drivers. It's a very close battle because all these cars are going over 300 kilometers per hour. And already we are into the first corner, and Sumardani has slight oversteer. These cars are very unique as their RPM is very high and the car just revs very quickly, making the wheels spool up very quickly, causing a lot of oversteer. And already we have our first crash right for that Taiwanese drive. That I don't know if it's Taiwan. I think it's like South China. Very poorly happened. And then another crash right here. Two drivers. And then another crash again. This is why I say it's chaotic. Sumardani went up from the back of the grid right to the front very quickly. He is quickly pushing into the front right now, and of course the front also has a penalty. Two drivers have a penalty at the front, as you can see right there, 5-second and 4-second penalties, and of course the other one spins, and then another one in the front. This is how madness lap 1 was for this race. Oh, another one gets a penalty, another one also gets a penalty. That's how crazy it is. Sumardani went up 4th. But you'll see that Sumardani will lose these positions in the late game due to pace issues. And already we're seeing hard pushes. Sumardani is continuing to push right in. And we continue on right now. We're right behind a 6th placer after we lose a position. And now we are in lap 2 where we also lost a position, and here it is, Sumardani trying to keep up right now with the green Aston Martin. Keep an eye on that green Aston Martin because we might have another overtake on it in the late stages, which I'll show you soon. And now we're seeing right push here. Sumardani just trying to keep it in. There we go. Push out. Right there. And now we continue here. Another driver right from behind. This is the 5th placer. And we are currently in lap 4. And there you go. Some stuff. And we got overtaken by a Japanese driver from right behind. And of course Sumardani decides to go to the pits after having bad tires. And as you can see, the pit crew, red and white. And of course with that, we do the pit stop to change our car, our tires, and we're out. Right now we're just continuing forward, and also a yellow flag. In this case, a driver crashed out, as you can see from that far. a back marker actually crashed. Now we're going into a battle with this 10th placer where Sumardani does an incredible overtake into 130R from the outside, pulling out a Fernando Alonso from Formula 1 here. Takes the overtake, uses it, had the balls to actually push. And you can see there, here's a highlight of it. There you go. He made the dive bomb so good. And yep, we're just gonna continue on to the following few laps. We're just gonna continue there. And Sumardani just continues to push right into that. Currently, Sumardani is actually not the fastest in this race. The fastest is a 1 minute 36.3 currently. And yeah, it's just going to continue on for the next few laps. Well, we're gonna continue on. So right here, there's one extra highlight. Sumardani does have a few mistakes. One where he lost positions. But here's one that was actually very, very unique. He outbraked into the Suzuka hairpin that was under the bridge. And it was very weird. So it was quite unique for that mistake. Alright, now we're gonna go back into this part of the race. Another overtake from the Japanese guy again. It's the exact same white car that overtakes Sumardani previously. And he's just gonna start running away very, very quickly. He's actually one of the quicker drivers in this race, where Sumardani wasn't able to keep up with him. You can see the flowing speed of it. And he just starts running away. Well, Sumardani does push and he starts running ham, but he can't keep up. Well, we're just gonna continue here into this part of the race. Sumardani is about to enter the pits again in this lap, in lap 16, going right through 130R as usual. With worn out tires, his tires are literally, as you can see, it's literally in half. All the tires are worn out. So Sumardani decides to pit. He changes back to the mediums again. And he goes down places. Of course, changing the tires again. And he's out. Alright, now we're gonna continue. Here's another battle with the Aston Martin. This time he doesn't have a penalty, but he is gonna give us a bit of a challenge, which we're going through here right under the bridge, and then of course into the Suzuka hairpin. And already he's giving us a hard time. A bit of a early braking there, bumping us. And now we're right into this part of the track. And then in this corner here, he kind of bumps into us. There you go, a minor bump, but he does have a bit of a slowdown because of that, a slower exit. And with that, we got through the outside, right in here, right into 130R. But they're both side by side, which is actually kind of crazy. Right into it side by side. And Sumardani does a late brake right into the Suzuka the final chicane, and we are right out, and the race continues on. Sumardani keeps his position, and then again this time with a light green car right in front, another Japanese driver, and we can see how far he's pushing. Sumardani just trying his best to just follow the car in front, taking good use of the slipstream, which he did very well most of this race. Going right in, switching tires. Oh, also another minor early bump, but because of that, Sumardani has an advantage. He goes down the inside this time onto the straight, and he makes an incredible pass right into 130R because of that slow pace of the green car. And of course, with that, Sumardani continues on into the race, and with that continues on, and we're gonna see a few laps later, nothing happens after that, and we're on to the final lap. Well, we are already at the final lap, at the final corner, finishing this race. Sumardani goes right. The tires are literally dead, but Sumardani held on with broken tires, basically near deflated. These tires are supposed to be These tires are supposed to be blanked at this point, no grip, but Sumardani does it, finishes 5th place, which is an incredible race. So yep, I guess that's it for today's highlight. Well, thanks for watching, and if you guys want to support Sumardani, go on his Instagram at mr.sumardani, m.r.sumardani, I forgot to say, and don't forget to subscribe to Velocity Racing Motorsports, and don't forget to follow our Instagram at Velocity Racing Motorsports. And yep, thanks for watching. Don't forget to share this video, and don't forget to comment as well. Think of what is your best opinion. Goodbye.